Okay. Episode whatever. Uh, is that focusing? So I ended the last one just because it was blurry. So, anyways, I'll probably name that episode, I guess, Carburetor Install. So now we're going to move on to the air cleaner assembly. And what I was fiddling with is the needle, whatever the deal is, the throttle needle. There's so many different things going on in this carburetor. I haven't memorized all the words, but basically this needle is basically pulling up. Oops. Alright, making sure it's not sticking. I think it is. Yeah. What is going on here? This thing somehow get... So this is sitting there like locked in. This whole unit should move up. Yeah, because this is stationary. So this whole unit should just freely slide up and down. It's not. And I'm wondering why. I might have lost some sort of coating. It's supposed to be on the, well, let's go with some WD-40. Because guys, I think it's just super dry, but, I mean, it seems like it's not even fitting anymore. Like, why? What? Oh, that seems a little bit better, but maybe it's something's going on with my throttle. This is the stuff, guys, when you're working on older things. I told my client that, and I don't mean to be saying my client, I'm just not going to say the guy's name, But it sounds funny. My client, was I an attorney? What's going on up here? So, I'm not too versed in these two-stroke motors, to be honest with you. So I'm going to get that tight, and I'm trying to get a visual. Alright, that's looking good. Alright. Now I got, it's stuck again. Wide open throttle, it's sticking. Oh, wow. This is the problem with this stuff, guys. Yeah, it's not dropping down, so I got nothing there. What is going on here? Looks like the thing is fully extended. So, this sucker is not, and I wonder if it's, so it's getting stuck at wide open throttle, which is not good, I'm honestly not sure why this is suddenly having so much issues. Not exactly sure how to get this out, but something expand? This was unexpected. guessing there's a coating that got somehow, I don't know though, guys. I didn't use that crazy of stuff. I mean, this carburetor was trash. It needed something like that. I'm just wondering why it's... So when it comes up that far, I don't think it needs to come up that far. So I'm thinking maybe this is what's been happening the whole time. There's so many these different issues going on. Now, I don't think that it was doing this while test driving. What I'm looking at, guys, is why is this thing suddenly let me bottom this set screw, basically the cable adjustment out, because I want it to be able to slide around in its thing there. And when I go wide open throttle on the handle, I want to make sure that this thing drops back down properly. So it was way adjusted out, and nothing's stretched out, so I'm not sure. There it is. I just pulled it again. So why is this so So I got too much length in this thing. Alright guys, so what I'm doing now is looking at the, let me tighten this down. Well, I'm gonna have to, this is an impromptu thing for sure. I did not see this coming. Because honestly, I didn't do this before, so I'm really not sure why it's suddenly starting to, but it's getting pulled up too far is what's going on. So I'm gonna free it up. I really like to get some gas running through it, and really, because I don't think WD-40 is the best for this. But so what's going on here? Let's see if I can turn it into the camera. That'd be something else. Alright, let me back this up. Alright. So, you can see that handle there. Gonna be working on that adjuster here. I'm not sure how much lower I can go here. Okay. Alright. Is this on? Okay, cool. Alright guys, let me collect myself here. Alright, let's see here. So my theory is there's too much slack in the cable, and therefore what's happening is when you throw this down full throttle, it wants to stay wide open and end up you just getting too much, I guess too much air, not enough fuel's flowing. Who knows? I would think that it would, you know, run away with itself, like wide open throttle, like just, and you know, seriously, like run away with itself. But I don't know, guys. Let's check it out here. Oh, there's my handy dandy. It's a 930 seconds. Yeah, 930 seconds. This one's a little bit bigger. I wonder if I actually grab the right wrench. Oh my goodness. Guys and gals, that is amazing. And did I just somehow lose a wrench? Huh. There's a wrench down there somewhere. Alright, so we've got 11:30 seconds. Oh, there it is. Okay, so I've literally never worked on something like this, you know, besides like a bike. So I'm going to see what I can do to actually just kind of tighten up this situation. Oh, here we go. I'm going to do this till I feel this thing starting to lift. Oh, there it is. So it actually seemed to help, but still, wide open throttle, this thing is sticking. So, whoops. Good Lord. Yeah, there's way too much travel in this dang thing. I think this throttle cable could use a replacement, to be honest with you. Once it gets in its zone, like, I don't like how hard it is to actually push through this. It shouldn't be that hard. But then again, I haven't worked on many of these. So I'm wondering what's going on, because there's something... Yeah, I don't like that. That does not feel like a good service. Let me get something going here. Oh, this is turning out to be a grind session here, trying to get this thing. I'd like to actually fire it up tonight. I really would. I'm not that far. All we got to do is figure this out. In fact, we could probably fire it up right now. Well, we got to install the tank, but it's not going to be that big a deal. Okay, that's feeling good. I think this W40, it works stuff free, and then you got like a sludge kind of deal. All right. Like I said, I don't like using a ton of anything in this carburetor. It's not really. Whoop. That's not nearly as much as I need, but. All right, let's see how easy this thing goes in here. All right, so what I'm gonna do is try again here. Okay, I think this throttle cable is thoroughly worn out. I really do. I'm not trying to pick this thing apart at all. That was so unexpected, but what I'm having to do is really, whoops, yeah, I'm just gonna just enough. So I'm gonna put a couple threads in that I'm comfortable with. I don't want to have that, there's that wrench that I dropped. Okay. So again, a lot of this stuff is kind of, learn as you go. Now, I still would like to go as far out as possible on this. I don't like how that feels. I don't think that's supposed to be loose. So this might be a throttle cable that's just bad. Let me come out as far as I can. So what I'm doing is feeling when it actually starts to pull it. I can still feel it if you really crank on the throttle. So if I do this, so what I'm trying to do is figure out what I'm doing is basically by tightening this, I'm basically tightening up the cable inside this tube against this to where it actually starts to open the throttle. So that's the end of the travel. I'm going to put it there and call it a day, because honestly, I'm going to recommend to my client that you're going to want to get a new throttle cable, because you can't go wide open throttle in this situation right now. Until we get some gas through it, we're not going to just wide open throttle like we just did. Alright, so since I think we're still recording, let's throw a set of plugs in real quick. This right here is just a little drain that looks like I probably should have put on before I put this on. Where the heck is that thing? Let me see, is this still going? Alright, Alright, let's go back up. There. The air filter will kind of put together once we get it running, but I got this whole cavity cleared out. I got everything cleaned up for that. Alright, that's just going to go in later. Let's throw this new spark plug in real quick. B7 HS. We've got an 8 and a 7. We're going to go for a 7. And it's typically, guys, and you've got one of these cardboard things on the spark plug when it comes, it's pre-gapped. But we're still going to check it out anyways and see if I can find it real quick here. Okay. Oh, quick reference data. Here we go. Point gap. Plug gap. So it says 0.18 to 0.032. 0.18 to 0.032. Let me hopefully find my trusty dusty spark plug gapper. It'd be just awesome if I could find that. Like I said, guys, reorganizing your tools is never a good option. I mean, it kind of looks like it's good. That's a huge. Here we go. I got a what's his name here? I need to reorganize. This stuff should be. This is air stuff. This is tire tools. Where is my shims? This is not really the. Oh, here we go. So, I don't have my spark plug gapper, but I do have my my dealy bobber. So, it says 18 to 32, so let's go to 28 here. Okay. It's a little slim there, so we're going to go to 18 and make sure it's at least. Alright, so it's. It was like it's a 20 or a 21. So that's good. We're 22, 23. That's decent. It's up there. Okay, we're gonna throw it in. And I'll mess with that the tube, the drain tube. There it is. It's supposed to go on right there. I'm gonna put a new tube on there. thing's like rock hard. I should, just in case the float sticks, or what have you, where it's basically fills up with fuel. Alright, and I still have this set up from last time when I took it off. Tighten this bad boy. If it's got a washer on the spark plug, you just want to seat it and then little 16th of a turn or whatever. And if it does not have a washer, you want to seat it and then, I guess I wouldn't be able to give you an exact, but seat it and make sure it seats all the way. Alright, got my spark plug doohickey. Because I'm just ready to go like that, I'm going to throw some dielectric grease I got laying around here. Of course, just kind of helps maintain a good electrical connection, keeps moisture out. Makes you feel like you got a better connection too. Look around here. Alright. Getting pretty tired, guys, but I really want to get the tank on and see if I can get this thing started. That'd be cool. Alright, this dang thing. Hello. Oh, okay. My mistake. It's got the threads on there, so I gotta take off the tip here. That's funny. I didn't even think about that. Alright guys, this is basically your newer style. This one's the old threaded. The old threaded style. Surprised I remembered that. Just kind of getting in the groove here, guys. Okay. And I don't like the angle this thing has on this thing. Alright. Okay. We have spark. I think that goes just like that. Maybe. Alright, so this is... Alright guys, I think we're going to throw the fuel tank on here. This is definitely not a big deal. Look at my little siliconic experience here. Make sure everything's nice and you just want to help everything go in nice and easy and this is getting a little weird. Alright. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead, obviously this piece goes in here. No idea if it's blurry or not. I'm so sorry guys if it is. These are gonna go right down there. And I've got a little latch there I'm gonna hook up. This is gonna seat just down where it should. It's starting to look like a motorcycle again. Alright, this is gonna come around. We're gonna go under that. We're gonna go up to that. Yeah. Okay, and then we're gonna come back over here. And there is a little back hookup here. Okay, and since we're kind of done under here, I'm going to close that. And we got some brand new fuel line to make our connection here. And then I think we're ready for a start, guys. That'll be fun. Okay, there's that. There's this. This in there. Alright, I've got that there. yes, it says cut to length. I probably didn't need to order tubes. And later we'll come back and make sure we've got some crimps and stuff like that on here, but we're just gonna get her done, guys. Stuff doesn't even feel like fuel line, because it feels softer than what fuel line should be, but okay, that's a real short throw. That's awesome, and we're just gonna go booyaka. We hit him up with the razor blade. Yeah, we definitely didn't need to buy 2 of these. I didn't know those were that long. That. Alright, I think we're literally about ready to start. This is awesome. Okay. Now this, let me see if I can sneak that on there. Thought it'd just totally destroy itself. Oops. Alright. That'll work. I want it dumping into the crank, but it's weird where it kind of wants to point. It's like I don't want it to just dump on everything if it's pouring out fuel. Alright, we're gonna get it right there, and then we're gonna did it just fall off? Yep. Alright guys, we're just gonna forget about that stupid thing. Alright, let's see here. I think we're ready for a start. Boy, that's a glare and a half, isn't it? Okay. Sorry guys, I just saw that. That was horrible. Okay. We're gonna zoom it back here. Let me turn this one up. Oh, it's this one mainly, I guess. Alright, let's settle that light down a little bit. Alright. Well, I think we're ready for some gasoline. So, in fact, this is our first real job here, is to fill the tank up and then turn the fuel cutoff valve on. Let me spin this thing around real quick. Ooh, watch your toes. Watch your toes. Let's swing this around. Alrighty. So, going to use my trusty dusty dealy-mabobbers. Alright, there we go. Oops, I don't want it to go. Let me come down a little bit here. Okay. Oof. What do we got going here? What the? Oh, yep. Fuel bowl is leaking. So, alrighty, let's jam this thing down because I think it's not happy. I'm gonna need this light here. Here we go. Let's bring this down. Whoops. Here you go. Keep my electrical cords happy. Okay, so let's get a catch tank here because I know it's gonna. I know we'll probably have a little bit more to deal with here. Do that. Need to rinse this stuff real quick. looks like So what I'm looking at, guys, is this this front thing. This might be leaking. I don't think I have it put together right. Yeah, because we've been sitting there leaking fuel the whole time, looks like. Alright, let me try to find something over here. Okay. Oh, this thing is... I sold a new one for $46. I might have to just do that, but the bottom thing I can understand, but if this is leaking, then that means I do not have it installed correctly, but well, I should put a little bit of fuel in, and if it starts to dribble out right there, I'll know right away that I have an issue here. Alright, let me get some gas. Some good fuel. Luckily, I got some gas laying around over here. Oh, guys and gals. Oh, that's not the one. There it is. Whew. I'm getting tired, ladies and gentlemen. I've been trying to get this stuff done like crazy. I just don't have to keep this guy waiting for his motorcycle too. Alright, so I'm gonna kind of half expect that thing to just start leaking. And if so, I'll just put it together a different way. And see if that fixes it. Because sometimes you just gotta figure it out. Alright, I kind of, ooh. Alright, we are steadily leaking. Oh, damn it. Alright, there goes all that gas. Okay, good thing we have more. Alright, we're leaking right through the valve itself. Cheapers. Alright, I must have it together wrong. Let me find my screwdriver. I'm not even going to worry about all that fuel. I mean, it's going to stink in here like gas, but other than that, shoot. Ain't no big thing. Alright guys, I'm so sorry I did not find my Phillips. I can't find my Phillips. Oh, man. What an organization. Like right when I was like, it's like, hey, right before I need to do a bunch of work, why don't I just organize my tools? Alright, so that's on. I mean, who knows what's going on in the carburetor right now? But I can pretty much tell it's this part that's just leaking like a sieve. Good Lord. Hello. Yeah, there we go. Let the good times roll here. Let me try to do this just to... Oh, Lord. Alright, man. that not fit? I'm wondering if it was because of the, whoops, that's why I didn't have that. Okay, ugh. Oh, Lord. Why did I have to dump that much fuel in for me to figure this out? Come on. Ugh. So, okay, it's just pouring in right there. So, shoot, I don't know if I quite understand this. I don't remember it working like that before. You know, that's exactly, I was surprised. Why did this thing not get on there all the way? But, alright, let me do this, y'all. Oof. Alright, so if it's still recording, oh lordy. Basically just destroying this O-ring. Everything looking good, guys. What I'm trying to figure out is what in the heck going on with this thing? I'm trying to transfer a bunch of dirt. Alright. So I'm just going to go back together a different way. Honestly, this part is... That does seem smaller. I'm looking at the other one, and it seems a little bit different style. Kidding me? Oh boy. Not a big deal, guys. This is seriously not that big a deal. I'm just trying to figure out, like, maybe I can just flip this on over. I'm going to have to use the old one because so in the off position, we're basically linking the long and the nothing. So that's how we're going to install this. So that one just fits in there relatively nicely. Guys, I don't think that's necessary. This is a good part. I just need to smash this bad boy on there. And just say, look, when it's got fuel in there, it'll spin. Come on, guys. Man, this ain't how we do it. We put new parts in this stuff, man. Alright, let me get my stuff together here. I got my... I mean, this just has to... Unless this isn't supposed to go on there at all. No, it probably is. I didn't take this. In fact, I should watch the other videos, is what I should do. But guys, this thing doesn't fit. It's too thick. I mean, long and short. This is kind of weird. I didn't expect this because this should be a pretty standard part, but I mean, it's not going to fit in between and just slide in. I've already figured that out. Even with the old one. But I mean, that pretty much matches up. Alright, this one needs to stay in there as I further destroy it. Ugh. That's my mixture of like everything bad for rubber, pretty much. Alright. Well, this is just kind of getting to me, guys, because this, I want to use that, right? And that's not bad, but even if it's smack in the center, it's not really lining up perfectly, so it's not really, and the design should be for it to really, well, truth be told, I don't know what the design is supposed to be, so here I am on this endless loop trying to figure it out, but this goes on like that. Alright, I'm going to put this one like that. I mean, come on. I can't even freaking... I mean, I can't even put it in there without it just like... And there's more fuel somehow. And I lean it back. Serious? It's a pretty important part. I could, well, I'd have to make something to just seal it off. But the way these are designed, you should really have a cutoff valve. What I'm saying is I could just bypass this stupid valve and just run a tube. But I mean, honestly, that would be a lot more work than it's worth. Come on, you pile. No, I have no idea if it's even in there, right? Oh my goodness. I feel like this motorcycle's about to just topple over. Damn it. I'm being defeated. Ugh, this thing's still recording. Alright guys, wow. This is way too long. I've been fighting this cutoff valve. I'm gonna look at it later. Basically, it's not sealing, so, and I'm not gonna make something to seal it off right now. Alright, well, no, I should have gotten a new one, darn it. Alright guys, talk to y'all later, all good.